little rain going for some Saturday service calls. I'd be the backup singer. Whoa! Always breaks on a weekend, huh? Never breaks on the weekday. Isn't that awesome?
That's funny.
I know. Oh yeah, the old dropper topper. Alright. Let's jump up there and on the top and take a look. Alright, the old North Lake Special. Dropper, topper, copper. Let's get up there and take a look. Clean out some of this stuff. It's funny, you know, I think I've commented on things about your ears are a good tool. You know, your nose can be too. You can smell. I can smell refrigerant. Pretty sure I can smell like oil and refrigerant. Let's get over there. I'll move a few things out of the way. It looks like we got some light bulbs here that I want to move out of the way. Put them over there for right now. Pretty sure I'm smelling like oil and refrigerant. I bet you this one's got a discharge condensate. Yep, it does. Doesn't mean that's leaking. I see the condenser fans running, but I don't know if the compressor is. It feels warm. Let's see here. Shut the unit off. Listen. There's a leaker. Discharge condensate. See? You don't need an eye connector, you just need your nose and your ears and your eyes. There's leaker. So, what we'll do is, yeah, there it goes. We will see about if we can gauge up on see how much gas is left. And we're going to replace that discharge condensate loop. I don't know what the heck they put in there. That's not where your liquid line dryer goes. I don't know who's been working on this stuff. See, there's your cap tube coming out right here. That's where you want your dryer. You want your dryer over here. Yeah, right there. There's the dryer. That's your liquid line dryer. So, I don't know if someone put a dryer up here too. What the heck that's all about. That's coming out of there. Beautiful focus. But let's get into this thing. Okay, so go ahead and cut that one out of there. And just grab it out of there. Yeah, it looks like someone thought they were going to stick a dryer in there. That's funny. Okay, so this is very common. The discharge condensates will corrode, spring leaks. So I'm going to measure up the pan. See our little pan down here? I'll measure up the pan and I'll make a new loop out of 1/4 inch because that's all you need. That one was 3/8. And so we'll make up a new loop, replace the liquid line dryer, check it for leaks, pull a big old vacuum, and then give her the recharge. And we should be good to go. This unit's from 1992, old Copeland. Little half horse. Let's get into this. I'm going to go over real quick how I make my condensate loop. I like this bender here. It's the Imperial bender. Number 370, F is in Frank, H is in Harry. You can make 180-degree bends with this bender. See that? What are you guys looking at over there? See that? What's that? And it'll do 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. So the way I go about it is I measured the pan up there. And I drew a little picture. So it's 16 inches across, will fit in there by 5 inches, and I want to come up 14 inches because then I can cut it off at my connectors. So I drew out my loop. I want to come up once, back, and up. Each loop 16 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 16 inches times 4. I came up with 64 inches. The two going up are 28 inches, 14 inches apiece. And the elbows are basically about 1.5 inches. There's going to be 5 of those. So that comes out to 7.5 inches plus the 92. A ballpark of 99.5 inches of pipe I roll out. I should be able to bend something close enough to work. Okay? It's not exact, but it should work. So I'm going to roll out 99.5 inches of pipe off the roll. And then cut. There it is. I got the tape measure rolled out, back of the truck. The end of my pipe's capped off. You know, it's raining out here today. And then basically I'll just go like this. Get the foot on there, do the old roller. You guys know this trick. Oh, the door's in the way. Close the door. Alright, there it is. We'll just go a little extra, you know, for when I screw up. Starting, I'll get one of my 14 inchers coming up, and then what you want to do is, I'm one-handed here, you want to measure from the back of that bend over 16 to make your next bend, okay? Alright, there she is done. Not perfect, but not bad. You know, it's going to get the job done in there. Got to ream out and sand up the ends, get it fitted up in there, purge a little nitro, weld it up, and we'll get cracking. Okay, so I'm back up here. I got my piece. Let's see how it fits. Drop her in there in the oily water. Okay, see? Not bad. And the reason I just had a general measurement on the up pipes is to see when we can fit it to cut. Now, it's very important that you ream out these lines. I'm going to show you right now. So this will be before, and then I'll show you after we cut them. But see how small the opening is from your tubing cutter? That's no good. So you got to ream them out. So let me cut them to fit them up, and then we'll ream both sides. Okay, let's see if we get it focused. These I just reamed out. See the opening, the size of the openings. And then these ones I'm going to ream out right now. And there's the difference if you don't ream side by side. So that's important. So this is the piece coming out of the condenser with the dryer, comes around and goes up to the cap tube. I'm going to replace all that also. And then I'll go ahead and cut a little piece of cap tube off. And I got it right here in my fingers. I'll hold it up to the light and inspect it. And I want to see how plugged it is. And this one you can see right through. Let me see if I can get the camera on it. Yeah, see that? So the cap tube's good. It's in really good shape for how old it is. 1992. See that? So I'll inspect that. So I'm just going to rebuild up this whole apparatus to the cap tube, because that piece of copper had been sitting where the pan had spilled over and it was starting to corrode too. See that? So they're all multiple offenders. Multiple offender. And I'm going to reuse this flare nut because I like the old school flare nuts with the long collars on them. Those are really good flare nuts. Let me cut that. Everything sweated in, been purging. Now I'm pressure testing. So I got it just over 100 on both sides. Let's go soap them up and see if we got any leaks on our work. Let me get up in here. Let's see. That's my little, that's where I ended up putting the dryer right here. Let me come up here. I got my flare nut down there. I got to soap up. Let's see. Prime the pump, Dave. There you go. Look at that. Those always leak. See those? I always talk about when you go to pull your vacuum. I think I've said it in some of my videos. Let me turn my light off. Turn my light back on. When you go to pull your vacuum, always put the caps back on. Your service valves. That's why. Right there. See that? Let's see if we can tighten the packing up. Slow the bleeding on those. Let's see. Yep. Always put the caps back on. And see if this one's a leak or two. This one doesn't have a packing nut. That's that one looks decent. That one down there. Let's see, we went to tighten it up. Let's see if we got a little better here. Yeah, we got a little wrench around there. The freaking light on there. Okay, got the vacuum started. Just pulling with one hose off the low side. Small unit. And we're getting on down and then we'll get it recharged. Lines are put down, they were there. So, still coming down. This thing's ready to recharge. Okay, y'all knew this was going to happen. We gotta get that coil good and spit shine. Since we're out here. And I'll rinse it out with my pump sprayer. That's how I like to do them. See that? There's dirt and stuff coming out of there. Get her all cleaned out. Okay. So we got her back up and running. There she is, all done. New liquid line dryer, new piece of liquid line goes around up to the flare over there. We got our new condensate discharge. She's in there. And we'll go around and see how the box is cool. There's the dead ones. It's all raining out here. I'm gonna throw this stuff away. Recycler pile. That's what happens to them.